Welcome to the Modern Hotelier. I'm your host, David Malilly.
And I'm your co-host, Steve Karen.
As we begin season 2, we thought it would be fun to turn the tables and let you get to know us a little bit better. We're keeping the same format this season, but we'll be trying some new things as well.
We were honored to be voted the number 4 podcast in hospitality by the International Hospitality Institute. Thank you to everyone that voted for us. We'll be accepting sponsorship this year as well. So if you'd like to learn more about that, feel free to reach out. You'll also be seeing a lot more of our producer, John, as well.
Hello.
With that being said, let's get to know John a bit better. So, John, where did you grow up?
Grew up in a little town called Pigeon, Michigan.
What was your first job?
First job, 11 years old, picking strawberries and raspberries for a local winery/farm. After that, I worked at Dairy Queen.
Well, what person, dead or alive, would you take to lunch?
I would pick Tom Petty, hands down. Favorite musician growing up, first concert. And my wife and I walked in to American Girl at our wedding. My mom and I danced to Wildflowers for father-mother dance. And then on our drive for our honeymoon the next day, found out he passed away. So,
Wow.
Yeah. So I would take Tom Petty.
All right, good choice. So when you were a child, who was your celebrity crush?
This is, okay. I'm going to see, I don't know the name of this person, but there's a movie, I think it's called Jungle to Jungle with Tim Allen.
Know this movie.
Okay. The teenage love interest girl in that movie. She's not really a celebrity because I have no idea who she is, but I remember growing up thinking like, that's the one right there.
Karen
Great.
Kempster.
All right.
It's great.
All right. So I think, Steve, you're up next.
Yeah.
So where did you grow up?
I grew up in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, about 45 minutes outside of Madison.
All right. So what was your first job?
Coincidentally, my first job was also picking strawberries in
way.
a strawberry farm outside of Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, at the age of 13, though.
Okay,
so I got a
okay.
little later start. I also, at 13, worked part-time at a strawberry patch and part-time at McDonald's because of
Sounds
child
like a
labor
theme.
laws. You can't work 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
So I had 2 part-time jobs to get around that, and McDonald's was the worst experience of my life.
Nice. I wasn't expecting that. All right. Well,
Strawberry
there we go.
Bros.
I know.
A lot of
Strawberry Bros. All right. What person, dead or alive, would you take to lunch?
Oh, Chris Farley, hands down.
Yeah.
We'd
that's
go to a
good.
dive bar in Milwaukee and just hang out all day. It's by one of my favorite people growing up, early Chris Farley, SNL with him and David Spade. You know, I loved him.
I love
He was
that.
awesome.
That's a good pick. All right. This question might hurt a little bit.
Oh gosh.
Or, I mean, it could be an easy answer for you. Where would you like to see Aaron Rodgers go to? Not, but he can't pick Green Bay because we all know you're a Packers fan.
Retirement.
So he's leaving. Oh, okay.
Retirement. Absolutely. Because if he goes to the Jets, after that, he's going to go to Minnesota, and I don't want to deal with that. He's just taking the Brett Favre route. So
Groundhog's Day.
Yeah. So if he's not on Green Bay, I'm going to vote retirement.
Feels a little petty, but sure.
It is. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's totally fine with that. All right, David. Last but not least, here we go. Where did you grow up?
So I don't have a bird or an animal in the name of my town, but I grew up in Doylestown, Pennsylvania, which is about 40 minutes north of Philadelphia. And real quick, when we first moved there, it was pretty interesting because it was like kind of like the cow type town. Like every corner there was like farms, and now it's just all houses and things of that nature. But yeah, about 40 minutes north of Philly.
Awesome. And what was your first job?
So I guess I was the latest of the bunch, but when I was 14, I became a dietary aide at a nursing home. And I used to serve old people their dinners and lunches on the weekends. And the quick story, I might have said it in one of our podcasts, but it's the only job I ever got fired from. And when they called me up, I didn't want to work Christmas. And the woman called on the landline and said, "Oh, just so you know, this is so-and-so from Briarleaf Nursing Home. Your employment with us has been terminated." And I said, okay. And I hung up and I went to my mom. I said, what does that mean? I got terminated. I have no idea what that means. I was like 14. I had no idea what it meant. And that's what I meant. So
what did you get fired for?
Because I didn't want to work Christmas. I
Oh,
didn't want to work over
that's
the
the whole
holidays.
reason?
Yeah.
Oh, short leash. Short leash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What person, dead or alive, would you take to lunch?
So there's a lot of, obviously, celebrities. That's a good one. For me, not to, bring down the room, but so my grandfather passed away 20 days before I was born. So he passed away on New Year's Eve. My birthday is January 20th. And so, my parents got married young. So I knew all my great grandparents that, were kind of first generation. So I would love, he worked for the CIA. He did stuff. He worked like the Republican National Convention in Miami Beach. I have black and white photos. So for me, it would just kind of be like that one missing purse family member to kind of figure out kind of like who you are, like where you get kind of your traits from. So that would be mine.
I love that.
That's really good.
So, all right. 1A or 4A, I guess 4A.
Sure.
What is one thing that you haven't checked off your bucket list yet?
Asia, like Japan, China. I've been all over South America. I've been all over Europe. I've been to India, but I've not been to, I've not been to like Tokyo or Hong Kong or Singapore. Like those are places that I kind of, when I see the pictures, as being a travel guy, I'm just kind of fascinated by it. Some of the pictures you see look unreal. So for me, it's like, I want to be in that picture, not looking at the picture.
Absolutely. All right. And then another question. How many likes do we need to get on LinkedIn for you to grow your hair out as long as mine?
Ooh.
I did have a mullet during COVID because at the time I wanted a new job and I said I wasn't going to cut my hair till I got a new job. Didn't really go over too well at home. So I would say we're just over 2,000. So if people are listening, if you can get us to 10,000 by the end of the year, I will be more than happy. My hair was long enough during COVID where I could put it in a ponytail. I could actually do that. So anyway,
right,
plus
10,000.
I'm old. Yeah, I'm old. So in the 80s, I had the whole mullet already going on. So I got the pictures too for you.
I thought the number was going to be much higher. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
10,000 is absolutely a doable number. So beautiful.
Well, if you want to see David with long hair, let's get it going.
Can I do a rat tail? Remember that? I don't know if you guys remember those. Where guys
you can do whatever you can do.
Yeah,
totally.
We hope you enjoyed getting to know us a little better, and we're really looking forward to season 2. If you think of someone who would be a great guest or even a great sponsor for us, feel free to message us on LinkedIn or shoot us an email at hello@themodernhotelier.com. Also, if you haven't yet, make sure to follow us on LinkedIn, like and subscribe so we can see David with long hair on all of the places where you listen and get all of your favorite podcasts. Thanks so much and have a great day.